Hey everybody. I guess I need to talk louder, right? I'm gonna wait a moment just for an audience to build up. And if that doesn't happen quick enough, I'm still going to record this video. Hey, thanks so much for joining. While we're waiting, you all can go to livinglifewithlala.com and follow me on my social media sites. All the links are there, as well as you can share the video. I would love if you share the video. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Hey Jimmy, how are you? What's your purpose? Yes. I'm like, what do I talk to them about today? And I'm about purpose. I'm about finding your purpose. I'm about living life on purpose. Hey, Velvet, thank you so much for joining. So many of us are clueless when it comes to our purpose. Hey, Tab. We all have a purpose, because I've had people ask me, well, I don't know what my purpose is. Well, I do help you find out what your purpose is, because I'm a purpose coach. But before we actually left heaven, we made an agreement with God that we would come to earth to do something in specific. We need to find out what that is, because we've gotten so far away from finding out while we're here. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And how do we know that we're not doing what it is that we really are supposed to be doing, or what it is that we really want? Because we're not comfortable. It doesn't just flow the way that it should. It doesn't make us happy. Hey cuz, hey Derek. So your purpose is your passion. Your purpose is always not, it's always going to be connected, to helping someone else. That is your purpose. It is all, your purpose is not for you. It's not for you. So even though you go through what it is that you go through, the trials, the tribulations, the pains, the hurts, the triumphs, that's a part of life. That's the journey. But what it does is it actually builds us, and it pushes us into our purpose, so that when we encounter someone else who's going through the same exact thing that we went through before, I love you too, cuz, we're able to say, you know what, sister, bruh, I've been through that, and I made it through. I'm on the other side now. I know what it feels like. I understand where you are, but I made it through, so you can make it through. It gets better. I'm not saying that it changes, or what you're feeling is not real. It will never go away, the situation, but it does get better. And you're able to encourage someone, you're able to help someone get through to the other side. There is pain, there is process, and then there is purpose. So you have the pain, and you have to process through the pain. There's no other way in order to get to your purpose. You can't skip the process. You have to process through to get to the purpose. That is a part of it. How many people honestly feel like you are walking and working in your purpose? Excuse me 1 minute. Do you guys hear those kids yelling? Because I do. They were asleep. And now I got one here, and they are loud, even though they're downstairs. Yep. Oh yeah, guys, I'm in Connecticut too, but I'm still working. So we have to process through the pain, and each of us processes differently. So we can't put a time frame on how we process through the pain. Something that takes you 30 days, or someone else 3 months, or someone else 3 years, it's different for each of us. But we have to want to get through to the other side. But there is purpose. There is greater. Greater is coming. I promise you. Excuse me. Guys, could you please be quiet just for like 5 more minutes? Thank you. Really? Really? They're too big for all that. Okay. Yes, they will. But they're like, what, 13 and 14? But basically, purpose. What is your purpose? How do you find your purpose? Finding out what your purpose is finding out, what do you have a passion for? What do you like to do? When you do that, what's the feelings? What are the emotions that comes behind you doing exactly that? Talking, for me, I love to talk. I do. Like, I just love to talk. Tabitha went to school with me, so I was always that kid who always talk when the teacher was talking. It wasn't good then, but it was a part of my purpose. So it works for me. It makes me happy. I enjoy helping people solve their problems and getting to the other side of their pain. Trying to find out what their purpose is. Listening to people. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy helping people resolve. I've been told that I give too much too quickly. I don't wait for the commitment. But I feel if I can help you and it's something that I've been through already, why do you have to do the legwork and process through if I can say, no, don't go down that road, go this way. You'll get there quicker, it'll work better, and you won't have all those obstacles in the road. Yes, Tabitha, satisfaction in knowing you love what you do. It is a feeling like none other. It definitely is. And everybody's not built or, put here to do the same thing. Like, more than likely, I love kids. Don't get me wrong. I love kids. Kids are like always at my house spending the night and everything. But you don't see me working in a school. That's not my calling. Just because I love kids, I'm not in a school. That's a whole different environment when you're working with kids. There's different ways that you're able to discipline them. There's limits and their boundaries, and there's certain things that you can't do. And you have to find out, when you're finding out what your purpose is, not only are you talented at it, but how does it make you feel? And the reason I say that is because I have many talents, and most of us do. But just because you have the talent or the gift, it may not be your purpose for this season. So you have to find out where you are and what it is that you're supposed to be doing. We have so many people who are jack of all trades, but they are masters of none. So they find themselves busy, but they're not productive. I've been there. If I could do this weave, I can get money. If I can do this play, I can get some money over here. If I go over here, I can get some money over here. You're overwhelming yourself. You're working yourself to life. Oh, thank you, cousin. Oh, I love you. You're doing so much. I think that's my 14-year-old trying to jump in the video. But you're doing so much that you're busy and you're not productive and you're not growing to where it is that you need to be. Yes, that's a gift. But is that really your purpose? Are you really happy doing it? There was a time when I did hair that I enjoyed doing it because I enjoyed the way that people felt when I completed the service on their hair. The joy wasn't 100% there for me anymore after a certain amount of time. So I then had to realize, okay, it's time for me to move on. What is it really that I'm supposed to be doing? If you're in a job and you find yourself going there every single day and you're miserable, there's more. There's something else that you're supposed to be doing. And I'm not telling anyone, so don't take this wrong and misquote me, to quit your job because it's not working out. For you, it may mean get another job because your purpose may be in you working for someone else. It may not be in you being self-employed or an entrepreneur. There's leaders, but leaders also need people to help them, to hold them up. Just because a person's in the front, there's a whole team that's usually behind them that's making them look good. Everybody in the spotlight isn't doing all the work. So you're just the face of the business. So don't feel like, oh, I have to work work for myself. I have to work for myself, and it's time for me to leave my job right now. If you have the vision, God also says the provision. So I know, well, I'm going to step out on faith. Well, you have to step out on faith also in the correct season. Remember that before you fully step out there. So even if you're supposed to be doing it, why don't you test the waters and build up your clientele while you're still working? So what it means is that you literally you give the man 8 hours, right? When you get home, give your passion, your purpose 4. If you can't do 4, because I know most of us aren't going to do 8 and 8, but we'll do it for someone else. Give an hour a day. Start off with an hour a day, 2 hours a day, and give to your passion, to your purpose. Give. Invest in yourself. We will play $1 and gamble on a lottery that has 1 in 2 million chances and odds at winning, but you won't invest in your own dream. You won't invest in your own self. I've heard so many people, oh, I want to be a singer. I want to be this. I want to be that. What are you doing? Well, I don't have money for studio time. I don't have money for this. I can't do this. I can't, stop allowing finances to get in the way. Trust me, I understand. I've stood there. But there are other things that you can do. Take $1, and I said this just the other day in my video, and flip that $1. Make it $2. Take that $2, make it $4. That money is just for your, let's say if you want to be a singer, just for your studio time. If you know someone or you don't know someone, but they have a studio, try to make an agreement. What is it that I can actually do to earn studio time, because I don't have the cash? If you want it as bad as you want to breathe, as Eric Thomas says, you'll get it. Oh, trust me, you'll get it. There are things in life that didn't cost us money, but they cost us something that we went after and we got. And I'm talking, ladies, it could be a man. I'm talking men, it could be a woman. We made those changes. We made those adjustments. We did what it took to reel that person in. And then once you reel them in, because that's really the easy part, how do you keep them? How do you maintain them? So I believe if it's meant to be, then it's up to me. We're the only ones that are holding ourselves back. And I know it's not as easy as I'm making it sound, because I know you're broken. You have to stay there for a moment, and that's fine. You have to stay there for a moment, because you have to heal. You have to heal. You have to heal. And you're going to get through this. You're going to get through this. It doesn't feel like it now. I promise you it doesn't feel like it now. I'm on this video 6 months ago. I wasn't in this same place. But I'm free. I'm happy. And it may take you longer than 6 months. But I love you. And let's keep it 100. Tiffany does not want you stopping and not moving on with life, because in order for those kids to be good, you have to be good. You're first. You're the head. So if you're not good, the kids can't be good, because you have nothing to give them. And I want you to take your time, and I want you to heal. But greater is coming, and there is more on the other side of this. I promise you. I promise you. I'm not saying you still won't have hurt and pain. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the situation still is not the situation. But what I am saying to you is that it does get better. It definitely gets better. And you'll learn how to cope, and you'll learn how to deal, and you'll learn how to keep moving in the pain. You will process through the pain. And God loves you. And we don't understand. No, we don't. But God knows what's best. And I love you, cuz. Yes. Everybody, I had to talk to my cousin for a moment. He's in a situation, but he's processing through his pain for his purpose. He doesn't understand the purpose of what he went through right now. He doesn't understand why he had to go through it. But time will show him why he went through what he went through. And he's going to help so many people who at that time are going through what he's already went through and how he processed through it. He doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand how people are going to look up to him and feel like because he made it to the other side, I can make it to the other side. Yes. So your purpose is what it is that you want to do, what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And some of us, we have these big visions. And someone told me the other day they wanted to start like this center. So now if you want to start like a center and it's an empowerment center, most people, the vision is I need this big commercial building. I need all this square footage. I have to hire all these people, because she told me that she wanted to have tutors to tutor students. She wanted to have a job readiness program. She wanted to empower people to do what it is that they want to do in life. She wanted to help people change their careers. Now, this is a lot. So when you look at everything that she wants to do, she has the heart. So she's halfway there, to be honest with you. But she's looking at the funding because the vision looks so big. But let me tell you something. If your vision isn't big and it's something you can do yourself, then it's not God. Because God's a big God, so he gives us big visions. Now, what we have to do is, she doesn't have to just, okay, let's put the business plan together and get that particular empowerment center started. There's a couple of ways she can do this. She can go under someone who's already doing it, be mentored, so that when she does open hers up, she'll know exactly how to do it. She can start actually volunteering and giving of her time in just one of the areas that she wants to actually open up in. So maybe she can go and she can become a tutor. Maybe she can volunteer, or you can work and get money doing this too. You don't just have to volunteer, where you can get people ready for careers. You can help moms who are coming off of public assistance and get them job ready. So you don't have to do it all at once. When you have a big vision like that, or a big task like that, I recommend that you take it bite by bite, little by little by little. And it sounds like, oh, well, that's going to take me years. Yeah, it may. What's wrong with that? You're still walking in your purpose. You're still helping people. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not yours, and that's okay. Like I said, everybody's not supposed to be in the forefront. You may have to get under somebody and serve for 10 years, 5 years. And that's fine, because this is huge. If you get that opportunity and you're able to find out exactly how this business works, you can learn so many different things. Grant writing, how should I exactly set my business up? Because you want to structure your business the correct way. You don't want to start a for-profit if you are a 501c3. If you are not a nonprofit, you want to do everything correct, which you learn along the way. So what you do is you get under someone and you learn from their mistakes. You can actually get a virtual team together. Everybody's doing things virtual now. Right now, I'm in Connecticut. I'm at my sister's home, and I'm still on here talking to you all. This is virtual. You still get to see me and see what it is that I do. I still get to inspire you. I still get to talk to you. I still get to encourage you. And I'm walking in my purpose. And it's good. It's a great feeling. I'm still helping. I'm still helping. And you can do that too. I get voice lessons. I go to Atlanta to her, Natasha Garcia. But I also Skype, because that's a 4-hour drive for me with no traffic. So she can still give me homework. She can still say, okay, I need to see you on the keyboard. And she'll like stand up. No, you're not breathing right. Like, she sees everything. So it's not like I'm beating the system. It's not like, because you can kind of beat the system a little bit if you take an online class and you don't really have to participate and it's fully online and you don't have to do, because I think they do like 2 times a semester where you have to show your face. But usually teachers are just posting and you're completing the work, so anybody can do the work. But also when you think about, even if that's what you want to do, you want to do online courses, it's not up to you to worry about who's doing, who's cheating, who is this. Just do your part. Your part is giving the information. Your part is empowering. Your part is educating them. So if they really want it, then they'll put the work in. If they don't, then they'll cheat. You can't stop a cheater. You can't stop a thief. You can't stop a liar. That's what they do. Now, you can kind of block certain things, but if that's their mindset, baby, that's what they do. They still get through and get done what they want to do. That's how they think. You can't fix everyone and everybody and everything. So what is your purpose? I want you to personally think about what your purpose is. What is it that you want to do? What have you been putting off for so long? And you're like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. It's a dream, but it's sleeping. Wake it up. Wake it up. I think it was what, Paul Bunyan, the tale is he woke up after 20 years. Wake it up. It's okay if it's 20 years later. So what? So what? Do you know how, if you still have life in your body, do you know how fulfilling it is to walk in your purpose? To finally do the thing that you said that you were going to do 20, 30, 40 years ago, 5 years ago, yesterday? If you're still here, it's for a reason. The graveyard is full of dreams. Wake yours up. Begin pursuing it. Begin pursuing it. I don't any longer want to hear I don't have the money. The flip. Start flipping it. You know people that was in the street, I'm going to go cop, da-da-da-da-da, if I got to break it down for you like that because I need this by this date, and do it legally. Do it legally. It can definitely be done. I was talking to someone and he's like, oh, I don't want to go to school because I see how hard she has it when she's in school and how stressed out she be, and I just don't want to go through that. How bad do you want it? That's a part of it. That's a part of it. I don't care if your report card says straight A's. It meant they put the work in. They put in the work. They studied. They put in the time. They read. They did the research. They put in the time. Yes, for some it may be a little easier than others, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. There are no shortcuts, baby. Overnight success is 5 to 10 years worth of hard work. But it pays off and it's worth it. Stay on the journey. My friend's mom said years ago, she said, I wanted to become a nurse. I knew it was going to take me 2 years to become an RN. So her decision was based on 2 years from now, I'm still going to be here. So I'm either going to be doing what I want to do or I'm going to be doing this. 2 years, put the work in. If you want to get a doctorate and you just have your high school diploma or your GED, about 8 years, 9 years, depending on the person. If you plan on being here, you're still going to be here, whether you get it or not, right? So start working towards it. You can do it. I know you can do it. Yes, you can do it and have a family and work corporate, because I've done it. I've done it. I've taken a full schedule college, drove from Connecticut to New York after working full time. I've actually worked full time, went to the city, did a play. I think we did it, Thursday through Sunday. And from Monday through Wednesday, we rehearsed. Yes, did that for 2 years straight, off-Broadway play, while I worked. Surely did. And had to drive into the city or take the train if I didn't want to pay for parking. Get out of the show like 11 p.m., drive back home, get a couple hours of sleep, get back up, go to work, do the same thing. But it was what I wanted to do. So what is it that you want to do? Stop putting it off. You're not too old. I'm not smart enough. I don't think the way that I used to think. I always forget stuff. Stop saying that. It was true. Start speaking what it is that you want, and you'll get what it is that you're speaking about, because life and death are in the power of the tongue. You create your world by your words. You create your world by your words. So whatever it is you want, speak it. Speak it. Believe it. Watch it come to pass. If you want a new car, sit and meditate and think about, how does it feel, me sitting in that car and I'm driving that car and I'm going down 95, 85, 77, 20, whatever your highway is. How are you going to feel behind that car? Especially dudes, you think about it. You in your car and you like, and the chick's checking you out. If that's what you get in the car for, if that's your muse, use what works for you. Whatever it is you want, go get it. I think we've all been living long enough to realize that it's not coming to us. I have one friend, she's like, oh, I want a husband, I want a husband. I'm like, you don't go nowhere. How you want a husband? How you even want a man? You don't go nowhere. Well, I know God gonna send him. Well, if God sends him and he knocks on your door and says, oh, I'm your husband, let's keep it 100. You gonna run, you calling 911, you gonna be scared. So God's not gonna do that. He's not gonna just knock and show up on your door. You have to put yourself in front of the people, the masses, the people who want to date, for them to see you. We have to put in the work. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. As you believe, so shall it be done unto you. Hey, love you too. Yes, as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. Life and death are in the power of your tongue. Your words actually create your world. You can get through whatever it is. I promise you, you can. And sometimes, I ain't gonna front, it's hard. You don't want to move out that bed. You don't want to do nothing. And it's work, especially if you have a family. It's even more work. When I did all of that, I had a son. I had a son. I did things like, I had friends, I'd be like, I need you to ride with, as a matter of fact, I need you to drive me to the city today. I'm tired when I get off. I need you to be there with me, sit through this whole play, and drive me home. Yes, that's what I did. Hey, Shay Shay, our pretty niece just came in. Come over here and show the people how pretty you are. My sister's daughter, she's laughing. You running? What grade you in, Shay? 10th grade? 10th grade. She's getting ready to go to the 11th grade.
I need some so bad.
She looks so pretty. She's hiding, guys. So, why is she like talking about she needs some edge control? But anyway, if you want it, you have to go get it. Nobody's giving it to you. You know good and daggone well, those infomercials you see on TV at night. Think about it. Oh, I'm going to tell her. Tell cuz I said hi. I think that's Derek. So, think about it. Oh, you're going to lose 50 pounds in 30 days. And you get it because you still falling for that, really? 50 pounds in 30 days. 50 pounds in 3 months. Let's keep it 50 pounds in 6 months. It takes more than just those pills. Right? Or we're going to show you how to buy real estate with no money down. But they forgot to tell you that they're going to send you this instruction manual that's like this big. So it takes you a year to get through it because you don't even like to read. They forgot to tell you that part to it. Like, we have to put in the work. Now, I'm not saying those things. Well, the pills work when you do the diet because it's really the diet that's working. The little diet that they put in there that you have to do that's maybe 500 to 700 calories a day. So you're starving yourself. You really don't even need the pills if you do 500 to 700 calories a day. But it works. It works, right? The flipping real estate. It works once you get through that big manual and you learn all of the real estate lingo. And they forgot to tell you, okay, you don't need any money down, but oh, you need at least a 7, probably 50 credit score. Yeah, they forgot to tell you that part. Or you definitely have to get through this manual, and they don't even call you and check on you and email you to see if you got through the manual, how far you got through, because they don't care once they get their money, because they put in the work. Now it's your turn. They don't check on you. They don't monitor you or anything. They want to see if you're going to put in the work. And you'll have those couple of people that are success stories, and they're sitting there and they're telling you like, oh, it really worked for me and I did it and now I own this much real estate, because they put in the work. So we have to put in the work. Oh, that's my little boy. Hey, Dennis. Come over here and say hello. You don't want to say hello to the people? Oh, Shay and Dennis. Hey, that's my son. That's my pretty niece. No, you did not. Duck down so they can see y'all. Oh, Shay so pretty. Okay. They jumped all in my video.
Shay.
But my son is actually working for me, so he brings the computer for me to help him.
No, I just need you. It's this one, right?
That's the flyer for July 8th, yes.
So I use that one.
Okay, he's asking me questions while I'm
That's all I need. You get back to your life.
Kids. Jesus. No. So we have to put in the work. It does work. It does work. Then I forgot to tell you that more than likely you're not going the conventional way. So if you don't have the credit, you don't have the money, or you have the money and you don't have the credit, or you have the credit and you don't have the money, and what they forgot to tell you is that maybe you need to find private sellers who will give you a private mortgage on the home. Or they tell you, but you have to read to see all of this. You got to get through everything to get to the meat. Or they'll tell you how you can do a second mortgage, which is actually, in their terms, a ghost mortgage. Meaning it's a mortgage is there, but it's not recorded on record. So there's so many different ways. How do I know this stuff? No, I didn't buy the course. I have went through I was in mortgages. So I know. About 30 years ago, I bought the diet pills. They didn't work. They didn't work. I bought them probably more than once. They don't work. So I'm really finding out the older I get, I can't even be like, oh, I'm not going to eat the next 3 days like I did when I was young and I lost 10 pounds. Now, I got to go to the gym. I got to beg the doctor maybe to give me a little diet pill. So I'm going to be hyper, can't sleep, can't do this, can't do this, that. So now I'm just at a point like, okay, it's not going to work until I'm ready to put in the work. So we have to put in the work. What is your purpose? And you also have to find out what is the purpose. Because if you're doing something, there's a purpose. And as I told you at the beginning of this video, your purpose isn't for you. We're all connected. We go through things not for ourselves, but for other people. I can tell a single mom what it feels like to be a single mom and how I made it through. I can tell a mom who has kids with ADHD or ODD what it feels like and how I had to handle that. I can tell a woman that's going through divorce what it is and how you get through to the other side, even if you're the one that wanted the divorce. Yeah, I can talk about those things. I can talk about working full-time, taking care of a family full-time, and going to school full-time. I can talk about that. I can talk about being in business for yourself and how people forget to tell you about the down times or the times when you think a deal's going to close and it doesn't close, but all your bills are due, and how I made it through to the other side. I can talk about that. I can talk about having my heart broken after I've given my all to someone. But I'm still here and I'm still standing and I'm still looking to everybody like nothing's going on. Because you don't have to get on Facebook and dog people and vent. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I shall repay. Your repaying can't do what God's repaying can do. You don't have to do nothing to people. And for you people who don't want to hear it in the spiritual way, karma. Whatever you put out in the universe, you're going to get back. You get it back. I have to do nothing to you. When you do those things to me, little do people know you elevate me. There's blessings on the other side of that. So now I know, okay, they did me dirty. All right, I'll wait. Because it's going to happen to you, boo, because you did it to me. And stop looking for instant gratification. It's not yours to give or get. It's not yours to punish people. So find out what your purpose is. I want you to start walking in it. I actually put up a post today, and I have a link there for my calendar. I'm giving away 20 minutes, no charge consultations. I can at least get you started to getting on the road, to solving a problem, to finding out, hey Jason, what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Why are you here? And everything has a season. So just because it's your purpose or your passion, it may not be what you're supposed to be doing for this season. So you have to find that out too. And just because you do 25 things, I know you like to work a lot, but you can't do them all. Okay? So you have to find your purpose, walk in it, walk boldly in it, walk strong in it, walk confident in it. And sometimes, baby, we got to encourage ourselves. Today took off kind of slow for me. I got up early. I was like, had a little, twerks, did some work, ran out, did some errands while I was up here, went and got me some Dunkin' Donuts, came back. I was like, oh, it's hot outside. I don't feel like working. Really? Bible says a man that don't work, don't eat. Man is both genders in the Bible. So guess what? I gotta eat. So I feed you so I can eat. Be blessed. Have a wonderful, prosperous, productive day. Love you guys. Share this video. Tell people about it. Go to livinglifewithlala.com and follow me on my social media sites. All the links are there. Click on them. Follow me. Take care. Toodles.